Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So, how often do you think about success? How often do you contemplate, am I being successful in what I'm doing? Are the things that I'm doing worthwhile? I've been thinking about that a little bit more this week. I'll explain that in just a second. Got to verse 3 of Psalm 1. Which goes like this, starting in verse 1. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He's like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields fruit in its season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever he does prospers. So can you figure out why I've been thinking about success this week? That last statement, whatever he does prospers. Well, it made me think. Because really, we want to do well in the things that we're doing, right? We don't want to fail all the time. And so as I was thinking about that this week, some of it I thought about, you might be familiar with the story, I think it was the guy with the Midas touch. Everything he touched turned to gold. And there's part of me that thinks about that verse and is like, is that what that's talking about? Just whatever he does prospers. So he's like this amazing businessman. He just does these things and he makes all this money and that's fabulous. And I don't really think so because of verses 1 and 2. I think verse 3, talking about this man or this woman who is like a tree planted by streams of waters, yielding fruit, never withers, whatever he does prospers. I think it's because of verses 1 and 2. Because he doesn't walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. Rather, he ponders God's word all the time. And I think if that is true of a person, if that person is constantly seeking to know what God says, what God desires, and is following that, then that person is going to be successful in whatever he or she does. So that's what I've been thinking about this week, asking God, what do you want me to be doing? I try to do that every day. Every day when I am usually eating my breakfast, I pray, Lord, would you guide me today? Would you show me what you want to do today? Because I want the things that I do to be successful. And they're going to be successful if I'm following him, if I'm doing what he wants me to do. And so that is my prayer. Lord, will you lead me in the things you want me to do today? Encourage you to make that your prayer as well. You go now. Have a wonderful, Jesus-full day.